Back again for another episode, man. It's the A Square Podcast with your boy DJ Aaron alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread. And this is episode 143. 143 of the A Square Podcast, man.
It is.
Antonio, how are you, man? What's new? What's good? Kick it off for us.
Man, it's a lot to talk about, bro.
It is a lot to talk about.
You want to start with Father's Day, or you want to start with what? What you
Let's start with Father's Day, because I want to talk to you guys about my trip and everything like that. I think that'll go hand in hand. So Father's Day, let's rewind a little bit for the people out there who maybe this is your first time listener, whatever the case may be. Always shout out to Wolfman Beard Care Products. You can get your beard care products from them, shampoo, soaps, all of that. You can get it from them. Our promo code is always in the bio, but A2P. That's how you get your discount. And also www.asquarepodcast.com. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Right. If you did not listen to the Father's Day episode,
shame on you.
It was from what I've been hearing, this has been the most in-depth and probably like top 2 of our 143 episodes.
Yeah, I got the same sentiments, man. The top ones, they say Ella Masser. That's one of the top ones. Jovita Moore. They say the 9/11 one. My guy John Gilbride. Miss America, I think, just beat all those, and that was like a month or two ago,
for sure.
And now they're saying this one beats them all out. So, that's a testament to our catalog. First off, bro, to even say those names, we got a good catalog. But yeah, they said that was in depth and very heartfelt, and a good Father's Day change, right? It focused.
Hey,
on
Tonio, turn your mic up just a little bit.
Yo.
You know we live, y'all. Go ahead, turn it up.
Can you hear
me? A little bit more?
That's almost as high as it's gonna peak out.
Okay, all right. Don't peak. I'll tell you that over here. Okay, we good. Go ahead.
All right, we good. But definitely they loved, the Father's Day, and we interviewed my pops, man. So it was good. Learned some stuff from him. A couple things. Just because I asked questions don't mean I didn't know. Some people are like, man, you was asking a lot of. I knew some of them, but I want y'all to get the information. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it is some information that I didn't know. So, shout out to Pops, man. Love the interview. Definitely, we got to do a part 2. People ask me certain questions. I'm like, all right, we'll ask them again. But what you think about the interview, man?
I thought it was great. It was informative. I think you guys learned a little bit more about each other. I thought that was very dope. And then also, learning about life experiences. He dealt with what he dealt with. He came out of it, and he's doing good for himself, and he's growing. You know what I mean? And then now you guys have a relationship, and that's growing. He has a relationship with his grandchild. That's growing. You know what I mean? Like, I think that a lot of people, were able to see you guys be next to each other and feel that energy. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of people say part 2. Give us part 2, because they want to hear more stories.
Yeah,
and they just said just blank out the names, but give us the stories. So
but we don't snitch on here, bro. For real, no snitching.
No. We definitely don't do that.
No snitching, man. I love it. But happy Father's Day to you, bro. Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you, man. Father's Day. First of all, bro, how was the weather for your Father's Day?
It was nice.
Can you
Actually,
remember?
It was hot, yeah. So Father's Day, kicked it with the sun, man. We got to go to a soccer game, so that was great. And it was Juneteenth. But that's messed up, right? Now Father's Day got to share a holiday with something that
Yeah.
We can't get our own, man. But It was great. It was Black Power Father's Day, so felt like a king, man. So it was good, man. What's up with yours? How was the weather there?
So for those of you who don't know, I was in Mexico. For several days, I had to DJ out there, and great time, great energy, great people, man. I got to meet some new people. Antonio, I've had the same friends since like middle school, and so making new friends, I don't really do well with that. You know what I mean? I've never been that type of person, but I met some new people that were interesting. We had a lot in common, and we had a good time. And I just kind of let loose and let that energy be what it was, you know? So that was good. A lot of fun. I guess we went down there during the Caribbean hurricanes, I guess, typhoon weather. I don't know. All I know is that it was raining, it was sunny, and then the sun went away and it was cloudy, and then it was 50 mile per hour winds.
Damn.
You got it all. But overall, the weather was beautiful. We weren't able to go to the beach, unfortunately, because there was a lot of it's seaweed season. So where the tides was coming in, it was just nasty out there. But the resort was great. Had a great time. I want to tell y'all a story.
And then I got one too. When you
done. Good. So I wanted to take the wife on a excursion.
Okay.
Do something on the one day that we could do something, because I brought her.
You got bit by a shark last time. You got bit by a fake shark last time.
This is worse. This is worse. So I go down, talk to the guy. Guy says, I just tell him I don't want to do something that's too long because this is the day before we're leaving. So I don't want to be like from 6 a.m. and then coming back at 9 at night. You know what I mean? I don't want to do anything like that. Give me back 4 or 5. I can enjoy the rest of the day, right? Cool. He said, this one right here be perfect. You get there, you go through a cave, check that out. You get to eat, it's included. That's cool. And then you go see, some temples and, things like that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. You get back around 4:30. Perfect. Van shows up 45 minutes late. That's number one.
That's all bad.
I'm already hot because I woke up at 6:30 in the morning to be down there by 6:55, So I'm already hot because I could have been sleeping. Give me an extra few minutes, bro.
Right.
So we get in the van, finally, take off. I said, oh, damn, thirsty, man. They said they got waters. Cool. Hey, my man, you got some water? He said, no.
Say agua?
He said, no English. I said, well, who taking us on the tour then? Because this is not going to work out. This is not good. So we get to driving. He hitting every speed bump at 40 miles an hour. We all jumping like the school bus, right?
How many people in the van with you?
It's about 8.
Okay.
About 8 people. Some of them are Americans. Some of them were from different countries. And it was 2 older ladies that was on there that was like 75. I think she said she was 75 and her friend was 71.
Nice.
Best friends. And all they do is travel because they rather die traveling than die at home.
I need to be with them.
So I love those ladies, but they was always in the way. But that's another story. That's another story. So anyways, we pull into a gas station. I said, that's strike one. Don't pull into a gas station. That's strike one. Not in Mexico. Don't do that. So we pull in. He says something. Can't understand him. He gets out. Guy gets on. Speak perfect English. He's like, hey, guys, I'm your tour guide. Da-da-da. We're going to have a good time. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to get some bug repellent because it's mosquito season. Last thing you want is these mosquitoes tearing you up in the jungle. I said, hold on. Excuse me. Say what? He said, yeah, the jungle. I said, what jungle? He said, yeah, it's about an hour away and then about a 30-minute drive into the jungle. I said, he said, we're going to a cave. He said, yeah, the cave is in the jungle. I got sandals on, Antonio.
And no water.
And no water. So I said, all right, man, whatever. But this is all strike one, okay? So fast forward. We get there. Everything is cool. Walking through the jungle. Mosquitoes everywhere, bro. Big, huge mosquitoes everywhere, okay? We get to the cave. He says, all right, everybody, before we get to the cave, right before we turn into the jungle, he says, all right, everybody go ahead and turn your phones on airplane mode. Because, you don't want your phone, searching for signal in the jungle. It's not going to happen. It's just going to wear your battery down. Antonio, if somebody tell you to put your phone on airplane mode and you're on a regular road and it says 5G, are you going to put your phone on airplane mode?
When it says 5G? No.
Yes.
I'm going to say, yeah, I did it. Yeah, cool.
That's what I did. I bet. No, because I need the last ping to tell whoever when I disappear. Mm-hmm. I need the last ping to tell where I was last. You know what I'm saying? So we get up in there. He says, all right, cool, guys. Now, everybody, take off your clothes, leave your bags, leave everything up here. We going down. I said, so we don't take our stuff down? It's like random buying people walking around here, I got money, I got stuff in the bag. Mm-hmm. He said, no, leave everything here. We're going down there. I said, no, I'm a pass. I'm a pass because I didn't know it was water. I didn't know we were supposed to dive in the cave. I didn't know none of that. I'm nervous, bro. This is the black side of me. It's saying don't do it. Mm-hmm. But I walked down to the cave, clothes on. I look at the water. Most beautiful, clear water ever. I see some kids get into the water. I say, you know what? I'm doing it. Why not? And we went and we rinsed off because they said that it is sacred land. So they need you to rinse off any chemicals that you have on your body before you contaminate that water. Because that water is only straight from rain. And it's been filtered in there. So it was a wonderful experience. Only bad part is we came to one part. He said, hey, don't nobody make any noise. Everybody be quiet. Said, okay. He said there's bats everywhere. So don't make no noise because, they'll scatter. It'd be crazy. 2 little kids behind me. I'm like, here we go. 2 old ladies behind them. I said, here we go. Somebody gonna do it. Nobody did it. Went right through it. Smells horrible. Okay. 18 bats said, somebody in here, dog, starts flying. Terrifying experience right there. To see bats like flying, like the Bat Cave, bro. Terrible. But overall, the experience is what I'm getting to for the people that's out there. Because had I not gone through that cave, I would have never learned about the Mayans and how they had to travel and seeing fossils down there. Like, this stuff is from thousands of years, and it was nothing short of spectacular is all I can say. And then going to see the Mayan temples, it just amazing to know the stories of how they kept the people from Spain out. You know what I'm saying? Like how they had to, have the cannons ready, a lookout point. This is where the king was. This is where the workers were. To see and to know they didn't have machinery to move these things. They did it by hand. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. It was just amazing, man. And I would recommend, I would just tell people to don't be afraid. Just do it because you could die walking across the street. So just do it.
And that shows how opposite we are.
Yeah.
I did all that shit in my drawers. I didn't, because if I die, hey, at least that's a good story. I died in Lake Minnetonka by bats than just crossing the street and get hit by a bus. Like, that ain't fun to me, bro.
That's true.
Like, kill me that way. Like, that's going to be fun, man. So,
and that's why I respect those ladies, too.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, to be that old, and they was like floating. They could barely swim, but they was barely staying above the water. But they did everything. They didn't speak no English. He had to speak to them, and he knows multiple languages, so he had to speak to them in their language. And just to know that that's the path that they chose, I think was just amazing. Amazing. So
I respect
life experience, bro. What was your story?
Well, why are you over there in pure water?
Yeah.
And you was there for a wedding, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I DJ'd a wedding.
So while you DJing a wedding, I'm at another wedding.
Okay.
that we talked about. Shout out to my guy Ben and then Shaylin. Man, they got married. Beautiful wedding in Wisconsin.
Shout out to Ben.
You know, we was in Madison and I don't know, wherever the town is that we was at. But it was nice though. Nice. I want to go back just to visit. That's one thing I'm gonna start doing too, is stop traveling on Sundays. I'm gonna start traveling on Mondays, because when the vacation's over, everybody leaves Sunday. But there's still nuggets out there and fun places to go and relax on Sundays, bro. And I miss that all the time, because you try to come back on Sunday so you go to work on Monday.
That's
I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to start traveling on Mondays and just go see the city, because that's when everything's shut down. You can go walk around. It ain't that many people there. It's not crowded, but you can still go to bars, nice restaurants and stuff. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start incorporating that in my travels. So I'm at a wedding, and I think I witnessed the worst best man speech in my life.
What?
No. Y'all playing.
How can it be? How can that even go wrong?
So, in a best man speech, DJ, what's some pivotal things that you're supposed to do? What
how you guys met? You know, I would assume you guys sharing some type of stories. You know, things like that. You know, the good stuff. You know, the fun, make a few jokes. You know, but show love, right? That's what I would think.
Right. That's what you think. So, at the bachelor party, which was about a month before the wedding,
he said he got up there. He was like, "Man, we got all of them."
I said, "My man, what's up? You doing you write the best man speech yet?" He said, "No, hell no. I got time, no." You do. You know, you got a month. Cool. Fast forward. We get there a day before the wedding. Hey, man, I ain't seen you in a month. How you doing? Everything good? How the family? Cool, man. Hey, man, you ready? He said, no. I said, what you mean? He said, no, I ain't ready, but, you know, I got it. I said, you got it. I've had about 6 best man speeches, bro. I'm the wedding king. I don't understand it, but I am. I feel you. Cool. We rehearse. The wedding comes. We walk right before we walk out there. You know how they give the whole party. Walk out there by yourself.
Oh yeah,
and then they say, "All right, for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Owens." Right. So we get up there. We sat at our table. We sit down. I said, "Hey, bro, you know they about to?" Because he like, I don't even know when they're going to do the speeches. I'm like, "Bro, what you mean? Like, well, they about to do it? Like, they do that before everybody eats and all the other stuff, or you could do it after." But I'm like, they'll probably do it before. I said, "You got something?" He said, "No." I said, oh, shit, hold on,
this is going to be good.
Now I got to watch this. You know how you just hear it and you still eating your salad, bro? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, congratulations, we love you, cool. He gets up. So they say, who's going to go first? The best man or what's the woman? What's the chick? Is it the best lady? I don't know.
Bridesmaid?
Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid or the best man? Who's going first? Everybody said, the best man. I said, because he's sitting right next to me. He gets up, takes a sip of wine. I was already there. Goes. A Square Podcast listeners. Does he know you
telling this story? Does he know you telling this story?
It doesn't matter because I'm not lying. That's the facts.
All right. That's fair.
The A Square Podcast listeners, I'm going to say verbatim his speech. Hey, what's up, guys? Ben, I love you, man. It's like, whoo, it's crazy, man. Like, you know, we've been through a lot. Shaylin, I love you too. To let you guys know, I got an A in speech class. So everybody start laughing.
What?
I love you, Ben.
What does that have to do?
And sits down.
Is he drunk?
Nobody clapped. This was 45 seconds. So he sits down next to me. I'm like, all right. What is the lady again? The best woman.
So the bridesmaid.
Bridesmaid goes next.
Yeah.
She was nervous the night before. So I said, no, bro, you got to open it up with a joke. She opened it up with a joke. She was like, hey, She said, I paid Shaylin as much money as I can not to do the speech, but she declined. So everybody started laughing. Then she gave her speech. Her speech was low-key ass, but it was 15 minutes of ass, though. So that's cool compared to this 40. It was 15 minutes of ass. It was terrible. But it was 15 minutes, bro. This dude just shit the bed for 45 seconds. So as she's up there giving her speech, we listening. It's drawn out 15 minutes, right? She gets done.
You gotta save him, bro.
Everybody
you have
claps.
To save him.
I wouldn't be me if I wasn't me. Everybody claps as she finishes. I say, hey, bro, you going to go back up there and redeem yourself? He said, I said, what you mean, Bro, we're at a table. This is no lie. I said, bro, you just did 45 seconds on a best man speech. He said, man, Ben know what I mean. I said, bro, listen to me.
It's always that one.
I said, Ben knows what you mean. And I know what you mean, but nobody else knows what the hell you talking about, bro. He's like, no, man, it's just crazy. And finished eating his food. I said, that's it. Worst speech ever. Facts. So I don't know. I felt I felt like I should get up there and get one for Ben, man, because I felt bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the key parts, you know.
Because the thing is, what people don't understand is like, yes, you are talking to the bride and the groom. But there's other people that's there that don't know your story. Actually, there's probably 60% of the people there might not even know
plus
you.
Ones, right? They're plus ones, or they're with the other side. So they really, the people who know you is a small portion, like you said.
So now, if they ever see you again, that's your first expression. That's your first impression. Goofball, like
it was bad, bro. It was bad, and I had to tell them, and then ask Darius. Darius, no. Darius was there, so it was bad, man. But
at least you got to laugh out of it now.
Yeah,
at least
man.
You got to laugh out of it.
But I had a good time, man. So I'm excited, man. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about, though, bro.
It is, and I want to ask you before we even do it. Do we want to start the pod with what the negative stuff that's going on in the world, and then? And what side of this do you? Because this might be the first pod we don't have a middle.
Yeah. So the only negative thing that I don't want to talk about is the abortion stuff, because I think we need people on to help us out.
Okay, I agree.
We can give our little speech. You know what I'm saying? We can give our opinion, but I would love, us, man. We want to talk about everything and have the experts, quote unquote, on. So I really want to have people on. So you're not just getting basically one side or thinking that males are speaking for other people. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have some women on, unless you want to speak about it. But that was one thing I was thinking of.
We can get to it. We'll get to it. I want to talk about. I want to apologize. I want to apologize to our listeners. Mm-hmm. I want to apologize to my friends. I want to apologize to social media. Antonio Cornbread, my brother, I will never, ever bet or pick a versus winner again in my life, bro. I'm done. I will never do it again. I can't. Like, this is Omarion versus Mario. Did you watch it?
So, no, to answer your question. Once again, I got bamboozled.
But this was a good bamboozle, though. This was a good bamboozle.
No. I'm talking about time bamboozle.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
I've been traveling, bro, so I got to be on time for everything I do. Don't tell me something start at 7:30 or 8 o'clock, because that's when I'm going to tune in. I'm still going to give you a 30-minute grace period, bro. I tune in, there's a DJ playing. Yeah. I said, all right, they ain't ready, bro. 30 minutes to 45 minutes later, I tune back in. There's another DJ playing, or the same dude. I don't know, but he's still
the same
playing.
Guy. Yeah.
I said, all right, I'm gonna give it one more shot, bro. I tune in, and I don't even know who was on. It was just some R&B. I forgot who it was. I said, I can't stay up for this, bro. So I didn't watch it, but I love the memes and the highlights after. So go ahead, DJ. But I didn't watch it. So I'm gonna go back and watch it though.
You have to.
I will.
You have to. Legendary. Listen, shout out to DJ A1. As I tuned in, it's the same thing. I saw he was DJing, and he was really like rocking that crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like he was killing it. Like he was really doing his thing, and I enjoyed his music selection. He had the crowd going. He played like the East Coast music, you know what I'm saying? He was playing since they were on the West Coast. He was playing the West Coast music. He was playing for the ladies. He was animated. It was fun. I have to go back. He's Jennifer Lopez's DJ.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Very, very dope. Very dope DJ. Killed it. But as I was listening to him, I was doing other things. So when they said Ray J is on the stage, I said, for what? Like I didn't understand what was going on because I didn't. When you look at a flyer, bro, you see Omarion and you see Mario.
Right. Fact.
I didn't see nobody else on the flyer. But then after I looked at the flyer again, and at the bottom, it did say the opening verses was Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Sammy and Pleasure P. So it was a tag team that ended up a handicap match, bro. Like this is not good.
Happened?
It's not good, bro. First of all, I want to let the people know out there that Ray J was the producer of the verses. So shout out to Ray J.
Of all of them or just this one?
Of the verses, of this verses, I guess.
Oh, this one. Okay.
It's on the West Side.
That's cool.
He produced it. So he did a great job overall.
Cool.
But this was bogus, bro. It was bogus because they never let him sing. So it was him and Bobby Valentino supposed to go up against Pleasure P and Sammy. Sammy's on stage high and drunk trying to fight everybody. Why are R&B people always trying to fight, bro? Like it's like they always trying to prove that they not soft or something. Like you're a person, bro. We know if somebody swing on you, you gonna swing back. It's like comedians. I feel like a lot of comedians always have to prove that they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't run up on me. I'll do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Bro, there was a point in time, Antonio, where Pleasure P and Sammy started singing One Wish.
Mm-hmm. Why would they sing
and Ray
One
J,
Wish?
And Ray J was like, oh, y'all, I didn't know y'all could sing like that. That's good. Cool, right? You know, no problem. Bobby Valentino does a song. Sammy does a song. Ray J says, go get my son. Bring my son up here. I want to say One Wish with my son. They show Brandy in the audience. She like, she happy. She happy. Ray J starts singing. He's ass, bro. He can't sing. It's bad, bro. It's not good. This is the beginning before the verses. This is the beginning. Cannot sing. It's terrible. And he's messing up the words, which is also bad. So they cut him off. Pleasure P, Sammy started singing One Wish again, bro.
Why are they singing his song?
That's what he said. So while they're singing it, so first they started harmonizing it. That's number one. And then Bobby Valentino walks past Ray J and starts singing One Wish with them. And Ray J is just standing there. He says, so I'm not in the group? They said no. It was the most disrespectful thing. And then like he walks on stage, he's like, hey, my bad, y'all. You know, I messed up the words. I'm gonna make it up though. I have my son in my hand. You know, y'all know what it is, man. So that's part one. I'm gonna make this real short and sweet. Out of all the verses that we watched, Antonio, since we seen Dipset and the Lox, there should be no excuse for anybody to get on that stage and have any type of arrogance before you perform.
Facts.
You should know by now to have a game plan and be ready to go.
Facts.
I believe totally that Omarion had a game plan.
Okay.
And I believe when it was tip off, he said, I know I'm supposed to attack the rim, but I'm shooting today, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm shooting. Nothing but air balls, bro.
Damn. Omarion? Come on, bro.
It's bad, bro. Omarion couldn't sing. Omarion came out there with like a swag of I already won.
Dang.
And he didn't understand. Listen, Mario, not only could he really sing, but it's bad. Every time that any verses, they'd be like, hey, this is my new song. We all be like, we ain't ready for the new song. He sang the new song and the crowd went crazy.
Really?
Yes. He brought out a fake B2K, bro. And they danced in Omarion's face.
Stop it.
And then they flicked him off and basically moonwalked out, bro.
Stop.
This is bad, bro. Omarion brought his brother out, who's his twin brother, and they ate watermelon, bro.
Yeah, I saw the highlights of that.
This is bad, bro. This is bad. No matter how you listen, if you go look at the catalogs, I'm sorry, but Mario can't mess with the catalog to me of Omarion.
No,
like the songs are better, bro. To me.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
But it's not about the songs in verses. You can have the better songs, but how do you perform them? How do they match up? It's
That's
about
true.
a lot more. And this dude was singing songs that, and when he was singing Just a Friend, that's timeless music. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a fact.
he was following that up with other. Touch wasn't it. It didn't work, bro. Entourage didn't work.
What you mean Touch didn't work? Bro, stop it.
Touch was the first song.
Nah, bro.
And it didn't
First
work.
off, that shouldn't be the first song. Why is he doing that?
It was
as
the first song. It said, doom, doom, doom.
Why?
He said, everybody in the audience said, what? It's not good, bro. And then it's bad.
That's an
Antonio.
automatic win. And
It
that's supposed to be
is.
later, though. Bro, what are you doing?
Entourage didn't work.
Come on, dog.
O didn't work. For O, he brought out Tank because Tank wrote O. That was bad. And then the last thing I'm going to say about the verses, it was terrible. The last thing I'm going to say about the verses is somehow, for whatever reason, Mario could hear Omarion in his ear, like while he was singing. So Mario walks off the stage and he's like, man, y'all got to get this dude out of my ear. This sounds crazy to me. And then he says that you hear Omarion singing, right? And then you hear Mario in the back. He was like, this is crazy. Do you hear this guy? Crazy. So now we hear him saying this and it does sound crazy.
How long is this? 3 hours? 2 hours? How long is it?
Bro, I don't know. I cut it off and said I'll just catch the rest on first take.
Okay. Oh, first take is funny.
I'll get the rest on first take. I had to get out of there. But yeah, nonetheless, it was hilarious, but it was bad because this could, no matter how big of a star you are, this could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying?
Make or break you. Yeah.
This is
especially if you're not active, because these are people who aren't active, bro.
No,
They're not
bro.
active. So you're messing up, honestly, your legacy on how people see you, man.
And you got to think, like, when you look at somebody like, let's just throw names out. If you saw James Brown and Michael Jackson on the stage and they're doing their thing, we would be loving the music and celebrating them. Mm-hmm. But then when you have younger people out there, you already getting who gonna win. Well, this is better than this and this is better. Now we already picking sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't pick sides with Earth, Wind, and Fire and, you know what I'm saying, Isley Brothers. We don't pick sides. It was just, we enjoy the music, but we know what's going to, and they have to know that. So, yeah.
I feel you.
Them your people, bro.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. I usually do world news, when we go home for like a week or so, because obviously our Father's Day episode. But can I do American news?
Yeah,
Just
let's
some
do
news
it.
that's been happening around America while we were gone, man. So you brought up Jennifer Lopez's DJ, right? So she was in the news this week, not because she got married again or engaged. That's all.
But that's coming. But go
That's
ahead.
coming. Yeah, that's in a couple months.
She's already engaged, actually. Did she accept?
I mean, which time, bro?
They
call her Thanos.
2022.
They call her Thanos, bro.
The 2022 engagement.
They say she got more more Infinity Stones than Thanos, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Who do you think her bridesmaids are? They can't possibly keep coming to this shit.
Yeah, facts. So she brought up a point. So she performed at the Super Bowl a couple of Super Bowls ago with her and Shakira, right? Mm-hmm. And it came out that she said she was very unhappy. Not with the results of the Super
documentary
Bowl, but yeah, she was unhappy that the Super Bowl told her that she had to have Shakira on with her. And I was like, why would she be mad that she got Shakira, bro? Like, these are two different people from two different, well, one's Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, from two different countries, basically. It's like, man, they get to show women empowerment, showing them, especially if they're not from America. This is great. That's me thinking this. I'm not thinking of a negative way. She's saying, no, are you telling me I can't perform a Super Bowl by myself? But other men get to perform by themselves? Or they get to choose who they get to do it with, right? Like Dr. Dre basically got the Super Bowl by himself, and he brought other people on.
Right.
Or Lady Gaga, she got to do a Super Bowl by herself.
And usually they bring out special guests. So if it was her,
but they choose that.
Brought out
that's what I'm saying. So I didn't know this. I didn't know this. So that's what she was upset with. And why do you think? First off, you don't think a woman can carry it, but the women can. But they're white though. Like when she brought up Lady Gaga, she brought up, I think, Katy Perry and somebody else, right? She was like, so why don't they have to choose who they get, right? So she was mad about that. And she said, and I have a long catalog, bro. You're telling me I have to perform and create my catalog in 6 minutes compared to the normal 13, 14 minutes that they get for the Super Bowl halftime. So I agree with everything that she said, man. I just didn't know if you want to say your 2 cents, but I was glad that, you know, she did speak up about that. Like you said, it is coming up on a documentary. So I was very surprised. Very surprised, and I didn't know that.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not surprised that happened, but I'm glad that she's speaking up about it because I think that, you know, when it comes to the Super Bowl, obviously that's the grand stage of performances because you have the entire world from the biggest sport looking at you, right?
Right.
And that's why people do it for free. They give them the budget of however many $100,000 for promotion. And, you know, after you do that, then you get all kinds of deals. So it's great for your brand.
Streams go through the roof.
Through the roof. It's great. But yeah, I'm glad that she spoke up about it. I can really appreciate that, and like, I don't think anybody knew. I thought that they was just like, this is woman power. We're Hispanic people. You thought that, but that's not the case.
That's what I thought, but it's not behind the scenes. It wasn't.
And that also goes to the blind eye from the creators of the Super Bowl performances. That's why I like what Jay-Z is doing with Rock Nation and bringing that, you know, so that they can have a say in all this stuff. Because otherwise, you just got a bunch of out-of-touch people.
Right. That's
making
fact,
the rules.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's very dope. Very dope.
Another thing that happened around America is January 6th. We all know about that in 2021. Right. So I just want to give you all an update on so far where we're at with that. So January 6th, they've had 865 people charged. Yeah, fact. 865 people charged, 5 convicted by a jury. All right, so they are getting cooked up. 309 have pled guilty, and then there's over 100 have trial dates. So slowly but surely, they're going to start cooking these people. What? Either a year or 2 in prison or jail, and then or fines and stuff like that. So obviously, if you know some people who've been there or a friend of a friend, cook them up. Snitch. A Square podcast don't snitch, but snitch on them though, for sure.
That's them the people that need to get snitched on. We locking up the rappers. They crawling up the Capitol. What are you talking about?
With no mask
and on camera. Bro. Now I didn't
using their lyrics against them.
I didn't see the lyrics hurt nobody. I didn't see it, but what I did see is people climbing and going into the Capitol. That's what I saw.
But
they were just, touring. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Fact. Last thing I got is Netflix is putting on a real life.
If you tell me they're going up again,
no, they're putting on a real life Squid Game, boy, real life.
Okay.
So they're going to find 456 people. and put them in a real Squid Game, and then the winner gets $4.5 million, bro. So
can you do a deep dive in this, bro? $4.5 million is money,
right?
But we have seen Squid Games, right? So what type of game are they playing? Because I know they ain't squidding. They are not squid, bro. Because if I they start running, no, bro, ain't nobody getting killed. Ain't nobody getting killed, bro.
But the winner
if they kill people on live TV, people on live TV, that's wild.
That's must see.
Wild.
But no, to me that sounds fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a real life thing, bro. But obviously no death, bro. Come on, bro. But you'll be out.
So this would you do it? Real world.
Would you do it if they hit you up? If they hit you up, you wouldn't do it.
No.
Like, what if it was like a hot chip challenge was like the first episode or something like that? Like first
It would be me being confused at why I'm there and being like, jungle? You didn't say jungle. Cave.
Yeah. You wouldn't get no airtime, bro.
No.
But yeah, Netflix is firing a lot of people too, man. So they tanking right now. It's looking ugly for them. So
maybe that's why they got to start killing people to get the ratings up.
Hey, you got the Adrian Bronner clip ready?
Let me double check. Let me see. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, of course.
All right. So let me tell this story and play this.
We'll drop it.
All right. So for the listeners out there, man, I told y'all my son, you know, he'd been boxing, playing piano, all these other sports, bro. So he finally had his first boxing match, man. So he was excited. I'm excited. I'm like, hey, all right, think it's sweet. Let's get it. He get in the ring. It's another kid, a Hispanic kid. You can tell he's straight though. The little kid is nice, but he's smaller than Aiden. He might be a year younger than him, but he can throw them hands. I was liking that.
Right.
So they put him in with my son. I said, all right. My son get in there. They do 2 1-minute rounds. So they did 2 rounds, each one 1 minute. Son get in there. Soon as he walked up to this little kid said, bah, 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 bah. My son said, oh. To the YouTube, y'all can see me. He threw like 2 or 3 punches out there, bro.
What was you saying?
Getting his head. I'm shaking my head. I'm like, oh Lord. Getting them paws put on him. But I know what's going on. He's thinking this is a game. It's not a game, bro. When you in this ring, it's not a game, bro.
Right.
So my son probably threw 2 or 3 punches, bro, and got his head beat in about 50 times, bro. So the bell rings. He go to the corner. I tell my son.
Up on the tables or what?
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Same thing.
That's what I told my son. You was getting cooked out there, little boy. But I'm Pops, bro. I got you. You're bigger than him. You have longer arms than him. And stop acting like it's just defense. No, you be on the attack. Make him do defense.
Right.
Throw your punches. Get out there. Do your thing. He was like, all right. He get out there, and he put the paws on that kid in the second round, man. So I would say my son lost the first, won the second. My son hit him, and the kid almost fell through the ring, bro. It was hilarious. I don't know if you saw it. It's on my on social media and stuff. So
yeah.
No, he listened, man. Did his thing. Was on the attack. So he ready to go back again. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was a tie. He lost the first round, won the second round, but the kid was good.
Let's give a round of applause to that, man.
Round of applause, man. So it was good.
Let's get some applause for that.
It was good, man. So I loved it.
I think that's important. Yeah.
So what else you got, man?
Man, so I want to talk to you about what I have in my notes, man. Outside of the Mexican cartels, we found I got some inside information as I was there, you know, just real quick. And I'm still looking into all this stuff because I still think it's wild, it's crazy. A story that one of the guys in Mexico was telling me about the cartels. He was telling me that the National Guard and the federal agents and the police work for the cartels. He said that the money that the cartels can give them is more than anything they can get from, working those jobs. So when they go into the National Guard, that's just, those are police patrol people. Like they riding around all day. Then you got these are people that supposed to stop the drugs. But when $2 million worth of that crack wash up off the land, you think they stand there and wait for the people to come and get them and arrest them? A few weeks ago, $2.5 million worth of cocaine was found. Mm-hmm. The police beat the hell out of the person that found it and dragged him out of there, bro.
You beat up the person who found it. It's crazy.
Well, I'd rather get beat up than murdered, though. Like, they beat it. And the cartels got the money. Because he was either going to be, you could take a chance and take this, do whatever you want. But you think that they don't know they lost this money? Somebody dropped the ball, but they gonna get that money. Mm-hmm. But he said that the Army, they get paid really well, and they dedicate their lives to Mexico. So depending on what people enlist in, you can be bought. You know what I'm saying? But the Army pays, they pay their people handsomely to be in the Army, and. Mm-hmm. That was just a little story. He was just telling me some insights about that. And he said that I guess there's been times where he found drugs too. His family has found drugs. And when you find drugs, you leave it right where it's at and keep walking like it's not there. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's a fact.
And I was just thinking to myself, man, that's a crazy thing to imagine. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that's happening around you. Because, man, it's just wild.
So and I'm glad you brought this up because when I was in Colombia, I'm wearing my Colombia shirt, man.
Hey,
shout out to Colombia, man.
Okay,
this is one thing this is a misconception too, man. They feel like when we're Americans and we go to these countries with the cartel, feel like we're in danger, and we're technically
not in danger, bro.
We're not in danger. I'm telling you, I've been there. This is what I'm saying. Like people like, oh, well, I heard or I've seen it on TV. It's not.
It's a movie.
Bro, if you're an American, you are not in danger. No. I'm going to explain why you're not in danger. Who do you think is buying these drugs? Americans. Who do you think is buying all these prostitutes? American. Who do you think is funding all of this? America. So
that's
why
not
do
even snitching? That's not even snitching. That's facts.
This is facts. I've been there. I was in Colombia. Our taxi driver said, "Hey man, we love when Americans come in because obviously you guys pay because you got
money in
the airport. We ain't going there because of Colombians. We're going there because everybody's coming here, right? Cool.
Yes." He
said, "And when I'm with Americans, I feel safe." I said, "Why you feel like that?" He said, "Bro, there was a Colombian male who either kidnapped American or killed her or something like that. Whatever he did, he said the cartel killed him later that day."
Same thing. The guy told me in Mexico. He said that a tourist, got robbed at a gas station, and they hunted the guy down that did it, and they cut his body up.
Yep.
Completely, because you messing up the money,
bro. You messing up the money, and we don't want Americans to come over here and mess all this up, bro.
No.
They don't want the FBI, the SWAT to come in here and mess this up. It's too easy right now. So I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid to go to these countries, bro. You're safe. Just stay where you're supposed to be at. Stay in your touristy lane. Don't try to act like you wilding out trying to do documentaries and stuff. That's where you're going to get cooked up. But stay where you're supposed to be. Spend your money. You'll be good, man. So I'm glad you brought that up, DJ.
No doubt. I do want to talk to you about music. A lot of new music came out.
A lot.
Drake's album dropped. Did you listen to Drake? No.
Yeah. I did, and it pissed me off.
You did, but no. Okay.
It pissed me off, bro.
I think it pissed a lot of people off.
You want to give my reason?
Go for it. Absolutely.
So it's twofold. Why I was mad. I've been traveling a lot, bro. A lot. And when I say I've been traveling, I also go out, see the cities, stuff like that, go to pool parties, man. I'm chilling. I'm trying to live life, man. I was locked up for 2 years, bro. Yeah. I'm trying to get out. And when I'm out at these clubs, actually, it's one of the things I do hate is the EDM music, bro. Like, to me, it's easy to be a DJ. And I know it's going to be disrespectful to a DJ on here. But I've seen Aaron DJ and he cooks up, bro. And I'm like, I definitely can't do that shit. When I go to these clubs, and I'm talking about there's damn near 20,000 people at these places. Little John DJing. I've seen this. It seemed like they push one button, boop, play a beat with no instrumental, and then they play the next song, and it just plays the intro of that song. Then they go to the next song, and it's just all beat and no voiceovers or nothing. So I hate it.
It's cocaine music, bro.
It's just do.
You got to be high to understand that. You got to be high.
This is constant.
Yeah.
For 3 hours straight, bro.
Yeah.
And I hate it. And I'm there sipping a mimosa, sipping a Long Island. I'm hot. I'm at the pool. I'm kicking it. But I hate the music, bro. I hate it.
Mimosa.
Yeah. So that puts me in that mind frame of, okay, that's for party music, cocaine in the daytime, right? That's one. Two, people don't like Drake, but I love Drake when he raps. So when I got a rapping Drake and he does real music, soulful music that I feel like is, sign me up. Drake could say he's dropping an album at midnight. I'm going to stay up to midnight. I got like 10 artists who could say that.
Yeah.
He's one of them. Yeah. The album's called Honestly, Never Mind. 14 tracks. Drops at midnight. Cool. First song, I almost gouged out my eyes, bro. I said, all right, he got that one on it because I hate this song. But you know me, I think for the listeners out there, I listen to the whole album, bro. It's painful sometimes, but I can listen to the whole album. I literally listened to that whole 14-track album, bro. I liked one song. I forgot the name of it. It's like in the middle. I liked one song, and I'll never listen to it again, bro. So that's how I feel because it's like that EDM, up-tempo music, no lyrics, just
they say
harmonizing and beat.
It's the Jersey. I can't remember what they call it out there in Jersey. Because in Jersey, that's their thing in clubs. Like they play like this type of music, even in the hip hop clubs. Like
really?
They'll play like this type of Jersey stuff, and people will be doing what they call the It's like the footwork in Chicago.
Like dubstep or something?
No, it's called the Beat My Feet. It's called Beat My Feet in Jersey or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So they do that to that out there. Like we do house music, like Godzilla. When Godzilla come on.
Footwork.
Yeah, we do the footwork, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it was heavily influenced by that. What I will say is I think that this might be an album you have to listen to in a vibe. Mm-hmm. Like if you're on a beach or if you're, you know what I'm saying, at like a pool party or something
kind of like
this.
what I just said. Yeah, that puts you.
Yeah, like if you have pool, but if you in your car or something like that, because a lot of the music that's on there was a lot of beats. It was a lot of beats and minimal rapping or minimal, you know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of beats. So I like Drake when he raps on rap hip hop music more than him singing. I hate singing Drake, bro. That is depressing. I know people love the lyrics. I get all that. It's cool, but I love when he raps. I feel like I didn't listen to it all. I listened to some of it. It's a vibe album. I think you just have to be somewhere where you just chill out. It might be background music. Some girls around, you chilling, you sipping some wine. It's like a vibe. It's not something that you play in your car. I mean, the one record was Sticky. I think that's the one that people are playing in the clubs, but that's it. You know, and everybody that I talked to about this album said the same thing you did. I'll never listen to it again.
And these are
said they like it.
I didn't talk to these people, right? Like this is facts.
And they said whether they like it or don't like it, they say, "Hey, yeah, I'll listen to it. I'll never listen to it again." But yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it's straight, but I'll never listen to it again. Which is wild to me.
It's wild, and this is.
But
Drake.
you know who we don't have to say that about?
Chris Breezy.
Chris Brown's album,
Hey.
front to back.
Hey.
And I know I'm a Chris Brown fan. People will be like, "Oh, you biased?" They literally say that. But I keep it real when it's an ass record. I'll say it is. It is what it is. But this album, it's like he got all the features out in the beginning. He gave you he gave everybody what they wanted. Y'all, hey, whoever I'm on this record with, Fabio Foreign, whoever it is, y'all rap first, little bit. Y'all rap first. I'm going, do my thing. But then on the second part of the album, it's what he said it was going to be.
And it's called Breezy. Season. Breezy. Yeah, Breezy is the album.
Listen, great. You want to know who else we ain't got to worry about? The Lobby Boys.
See, and I didn't listen to that.
Jim Jones and Mano. It ain't nothing but fire.
And I got to listen to that.
Bars. The beat, the production is amazing. The rapping on there is top notch. And I have to say this, not just because he joined the show at all. I have to say this, man. Jim Jones has consistently gotten better and better and better over the course of his entire career. He's been the same Jim Jones from the beginning till now, but his lyrics has gotten better and better and better and better. Very underrated to me in the hip hop game. He is that guy, bro. Jim Jones is that guy.
I like Jim Jones.
And Mano and all the features on there. Mano, it was like to me, I always liked Mano, but to me, this album was like I personally felt like he got to a point where he was like, I know I'm on the record with this guy, whether it's Jim Jones, Conway, whoever is on there. I know I'm on here with some beast. So I'm going to make sure I'm cooking too. Mm-hmm. And he did that.
I'm going to check it out.
I love it, bro.
Drake's album was so bad, bro. I had to listen to Logic's album, and I like Logic. Logic album was so ass, I'd rather listen to that over than Drake's album, bro. Logic had 1 to 2 songs that I liked, and one of them is the next person that I can't wait for that album to come out, and it's The Game. Logic has a song with The Game, and that's one of the top-notch songs that I listen to. And then Game, I'm waiting for his album to come out. He said it's no skip, so I'm gonna hold him to it. We're gonna see.
All right. If
I'm
you say that,
The Game's album. That's what he said. Hey, we're gonna see. Hey, my standards are my standards, so
I'm gonna keep my Logic opinion to myself, bro.
Yeah, no, Logic. I love Logic, but this album's terrible.
Logically,
but I'll listen to it again over that Drake shit, bro. Terrible, man.
2 more things before we get out of here. Round of applause, if we can, to well-deserved round of applause to Shine Puff Daddy, Puffy, Brother Love, whatever he want to be called. He is receiving his Lifetime Achievement Award tonight. And it is well-deserved. He put some of the greatest, arguably the greatest, artists of all time, and Biggie, and multiple groups, multiple legends, you name it, they've all come through. Bad Boy. Like, he has done so much for hip hop that he is deserving of this award, and I'm glad that they're giving it to him before he's gone. I think this stuff needs to happen more consistently, and I'm just happy that he's getting that award tonight. I'll definitely be tuning in to check that out. It's the BET Awards. So I'll find a link. I ain't got cable, bro. I'll have to find a link, or somebody give me that BET Plus link or whatever out there. But definitely shout out to him for that. That's very dope. And then 2 more things I want to touch on before we get out of here, because we're holding the abortion stuff because I agree with you that I want to have some people on here who can really speak to that. Some ladies, perhaps, that could speak to that, educate us on more than what we know.
See if Lisa's available too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we can have at least like 2 or 3 ladies on.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Okay. I cannot remember her name, but she was speaking at a Trump rally the other day, and she said this, Antonio.
Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for white life in the Supreme Court yesterday.
White life. For those of you who don't know what she's actually talking about, she's talking about the fact that, the abortion ban in separate, in different states. And she called it white life. Now, there's been sayings for a long time, Antonio, that there are certain people out there who want to preserve what she said, white life.
Mm-hmm.
To me, she confirmed that because she said that.
And it's next to the not vice president, the
ex-president.
The ex-president.
Who's going to run for president again, who put the people in the Supreme Court that voted for this, and the people in the Supreme Court have lifetime, that it's lifetime.
Terms,
no matter who's the president. They in there till they die. That's it. Okay?
Yep.
She doubled back on it and said, I misread it.
So what was the word?
She said I was supposed to say, she said pro-life. She was like pro-life and...
What is white and pro? I've never heard. Even people who can't read wouldn't even mix those
She
words
said
up.
right life, pro-life, all lives. Then she said right to life. I meant the right to life. So to me, how do you mix up white life? No, you said white life. Got a round of applause for saying white life.
And not double back and correct yourself.
And the vice president, the ex-president is behind you, and you said this. Antonio, there's never been a time where I said a racist slur or anything against people that are gay or whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh no, I didn't mean to say that word." She said white life. How do you even say white?
But
that
you
is
read
already
it
here.
though. But
it's
you
already
read
here.
it. Yeah, it's already there.
It's already there.
That's one of those I read. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread it. It says this.
But when you misread something, you these people are wild, bro. Like these people got to be some of the greatest liars I've ever seen, bro. Because they will fool you. They will fool you into believing that they really made a mistake, and it'll be the people on the side of them that'll be like, she can't make a mistake. Here's the difference. I think that we hold people, and when I say we, I mean the realist. Realist people hold people accountable for what happens. When Biden fell off that bike, I saw a million memes and I laughed. I never said, oh, he needs to be. No, he fell. It was funny as hell. I laughed. Okay? You accountable for that fall. That was funny. Mm-hmm. When I'll give you a good one. O.J. Simpson. When O.J. Simpson was going through all this stuff, he got out. He said he wanted to write a book called If I Did It. I said no. No. I'm not going to ever read that book because that's, number one, think about the family of the people that were killed. Who wants to go and see consistently the person that was accused of the murder, whether he was acquitted or not? You should never do that. You are accountable. You should never do that. But they're not holding these people accountable for the things that they are saying. And it's wild, man.
I agree.
But white life.
Why she didn't accidentally say Black life?
Because it was on the paper. She said what was on the paper. That's what it was. She said exactly what was. Look, I don't know. You might not have to have master's degrees and all this stuff to run in politics, okay? But I'm smart enough to know that as I watched that clip, she read verbatim on the paper and was looking up, just like you read a speech.
Or she did it on purpose. She read what it said. She saw what it said up there. She's like, man, fuck out of here. White life.
White life. That's what she said.
It is what it is. But no, we'll definitely dive deeper into the subject. I think you said you got one more thing.
I don't know. One last
I don't know
thing.
what this one thing is. Well, go ahead and then I'll go into my thing.
I just want to put this out there because I believe that we are going to get some people to talk about this abortion stuff. So I'm going to play a short clip. It's about 2 minutes long, but it's once you get into it, it's really quick. I want to play that. I want to get your reaction, and I want to leave that for whoever comes on to the podcast to speak to, whether and if we have to, if we get people that's on the side of what they're doing, cool.
No, that's I would want that too.
Whatever it is, but I want to make sure I play this clip so that we can double back on everything and talk to the people. So this is Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott is a motivational speaker. You guys have seen her on multiple platforms. She's been speaking up about racism and so on and so forth. She's a white lady, very educated. Well, she's an amazing person. I love listening to her speak because when I listen to her speak, she speaks on the level of facts and not opinion, and I can appreciate that from her. So I just want to play this clip.
And to decide where people live. You need to realize that there are more children attending segregated schools in the United States today than there were previous to Brown versus Board of Education. And that's a fact. You need to realize that it is not the intent of white people to let this situation change in favor of anyone but themselves. And right now, white people are really frightened. If you don't understand the destruction of Planned Parenthood offices, and you don't understand the wall that we're going to build on the southern border of the United States, you haven't read the book The Birth Dearth by Ben Wattenberg. Ben Wattenberg was a brilliant Jewish man who was a member of the American Enterprise Institute, and he wrote a book, the first paragraph of which says, "The main problem confronting the United States today is there aren't enough white babies being born in this country." He was an advisor to presidents of the United States. He wrote the book in 1987. He says if we don't change this and change it rapidly, white people will lose their numerical majority in this country, and this will no longer be a white man's land. Now, I'm not misrepresenting this. I'm telling you almost exactly what he says. He says there are three things we can do to solve this. Number one, we could pay women to have babies, as they have been doing in Western European nations for years. Then he says, and these are his words, not mine, unfortunately, we would have to pay women of all colors to have babies, so we don't want to do that. He says the second thing we could do is increase the number of legal immigrants that are allowed into this country every year. Then once again, he says, unfortunately, the vast majority of those wanting to come to this country today are people of color, so we don't want to do that. The third thing he says, and women had better pay attention to this, 60% of the fetuses that are aborted every year are white. If we could keep that 60% alive, that would solve our birth dearth. Does that sound like racism to you? And if it doesn't, I want to know why it doesn't. If it doesn't, you don't understand what racism is. And I think it does. When we close Planned Parenthood clinics because we think they're there only for abortion, we need to take another look. They are used for many, many, many things, and many women need the things that they can get from Planned Parenthood clinics. But we are willing to do away with all that good to avoid allowing white women to have control of their own bodies. Now, nobody had better tell one of my daughters or granddaughters what they can do with their body. You haven't that right. Now, it would be interesting if we were as concerned about sperm cells, wouldn't it?
When I listened to that clip, Antonio, it shed a lot of light because I had a lot of opinions, a lot of thoughts in my head. And again, we will share those thoughts and whatnot when we get some people that are on here that we could talk about that are more educated in the field than we are. But when I heard that hit a little different than other things I read and seen. So I just want to share that with the pod because this is much bigger than a lot of people think. And I just want to say that I truly do believe that it's been a collision course of division in this country. And when people say go back to Africa or go back here and go back here, I really believe that we're going in a time where I feel like we almost going back to like the United States and the Confederacy. You know what I'm saying? Like we're separating and trying to go almost like to a civil war. You know, it certainly feels that way. And then when you look at the map of the United States of America, you got the red states and you got the blue states. You know, and it looks like a 50% division. You know, it's very interesting. And I just want to share that clip with you. If you have anything you want to touch on, feel free, but I just want to make sure.
She's great, man. She actually did a couple other studies too, so you can look her up on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
She did some studies with kids and stuff, so it's great, man. Her whole array of catalog. She's a beast. Yeah, I definitely want to save my opinion on certain things.
For sure.
When we have more people on, maybe this week or next week. So we'll
sure.
try to put that together for y'all. Stay
Absolutely.
safe out there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Over the week, really the past 2 weeks, obviously, Aaron, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I have to just because I have to highlight people that we love, that we care about,
Definitely.
because they're here today and going tomorrow, bro.
That's right.
So, if you would like to talk about, we lost a dear friend. I mean, obviously more your friend than mine, but that's my guy.
Right.
Every time I came home, I got to see him. He showed me love.
Yeah.
I showed him love. So, please speak to what I'm talking about, if you don't mind.
Rest in peace to my guy, Marcus Thomas. Marcus is a dear friend of mine. Obviously, like you said, you know him. Come home, always show you love.
Always.
I met Marcus on campus like 15, 16 years ago at a bar called Foo Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And we became cool then. I was DJing out of a kitchen when I met Marcus as a bartender. And we would literally a kitchen, like the kitchen of a bar. Like I'm DJing from the spot. And we became friends, and he kept me. Once he became the general manager of a place here called Soma, he brought me on, and literally, I was DJing with him, DJing for him, and multiple other people, bringing in different DJs, so on and so forth. We were a family. We are a family, Soma family. And unfortunately, he was killed in a tragic car accident. A tragic car accident, and he's not here anymore. And like you were saying, Antonio, it's important to show love and show appreciation to those people who are out there, who are your friends. It's important to do that. It's important to say I love you, man.
Facts.
And what's crazy is 2 weeks prior to his death, almost to the day, I saw him at the grocery store. We only talked through text because it was COVID, one thing. Then he got a new job, and so we was talking through text. But it was always, love you, man. That was funny. There's always that. And I just want to say it was some type of energy that put him in front of me prior to him going, because when I seen him, that's how I want to remember him.
Right.
We were laughing, sharing good times, making jokes. You know what I'm saying? He was just high energy, just like he always is. He was talking about changing his life. So happy that he was, he was out of the bar business. He had been wanting to do that. Been wanting to leave that and do different things. He was working in the medical field, helping open up hospitals. He was giving back to the community, working soup kitchens. Like he was doing things that he actually really wanted to do. And I'll just say this. I'm never going to say that I'm not going to say again that he's gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that. I'm only going to say that he finally turned in his keys. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say that because for those of you know Marcus, there was plenty of nights at Soma where he was like, this is it. I'm done. I'm putting in my key. My keys. Hey, turn them out. Look, you want the key? It was dangling. He'd be like, click, 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 clack, clack, clack. Take them out. Throw them on the table. I'm done. I'm done. So I will say that Marcus finally turned in his keys. And it was a very emotional day yesterday. It's been emotional, but it was great to see my Soma family, my Soma friends, and we all embraced each other. And, we all said we love each other. And I feel like, especially as men, let's lower the guard down. You know what I mean? Lower that guard down. Tell your brothers that you love them because you just might not get that chance again. And remember those life experiences. So, to my brother, Marcus, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you.
That's a fact, man. DJ, I love you too, man.
Absolutely. Much love.
Yeah, that's one thing why a lot of people ask me, man, why you be traveling so much and stuff like that? So I was going 5-6 weeks, bro. And out of those, I think 2 or 3 people passed that I knew, bro. My family member, then obviously Marcus and just other people. This ain't promised to nobody. So just like those 75-year-old ladies, I love them because I'd rather die doing something that I love, bro, than sitting on the couch. But if you love sitting on the couch and you pass away, you good. Hey. But me, I don't. I want to be out.
Yeah.
I want to be out, man. So love your hug. Love your loved ones. Hug them. Tell them that you miss them. Like I said, especially the holidays coming up, 4th of July coming up, and then, we're going to get to the fall seasons. But I'm excited for the rest of the year, man. So
absolutely.
Thank you for sharing that, DJ.
Absolutely, man. So listen, guys, that brings the conclusion to the A-Square podcast. I'm sure we have plenty of more things to talk about, but at episode 143, we are grateful to y'all for listening to us, man, and checking us out. Again, asquarepodcast.com. I am DJ A-Ron across the board on all social media. Antonio, Cornbread 1016 across the board.
Cornbread 1016, TikTok.
New movie review just came up.
Yep.
Cornbread movie review.
I just did Hustlers. Hustle. Hustle.
Hustle.
It's
not Hustle.
No, but I talked about it.
One.
It's too many. It's not original name, bro.
Yeah.
Hustlers,
thanks.
Hustle,
well,
American
Adam Sandler
Hustle.
produced by LeBron James. I watched it. So I'll watch a review and then we'll talk, But
for sure.
Definitely, guys. Keep it locked. And, until next time, man, Antonio, what do you tell the people, bro?
Hey, man. Well, like we said, love your loved ones, and then keep your shoes by your feet, bro. Because what we said, you never know, you don't know.
You don't know.
So just be ready. If somebody tell you going to a cave and then a jungle, you need to have those shoes by your feet, not your sandals, bro. I don't know what's going on, dog.
But you want to know what? I'm glad I have my sandals because I slipped them right off and got in that water, and I ain't mess up no shoes, and I didn't lose no shoes. So we're gonna leave it at that, Jack.
There you go. Facts.
So until next time, y'all, we are out of here. A Square Podcast. Peace.